Hi everybody, how are you all doing today? I hope that you had another lovely day. We've been having such lovely weather, so I hope that you've been enjoying it and taking advantage of that too. I know I definitely have been. Okay, so for tonight's video, I decided to pick it up a level and we're going to do a nice core session, but we're going to work on a 6 repetition basis. All right, so every exercise we're going to do 6 reps. If you find your body is struggling with doing the 6 reps, please don't push yourself unnecessarily. Just come out of the exercise, hug the knees into the chest, gently rock from side to side just to give the back a little bit of a massage, and then join in for that next exercise. All right, are we ready? Let's get started. So let's start as per usual. Let's get that spine nice and warmed up with some lovely pelvic curls. So we're going to be laying on our back. Our feet are relatively close to our sit bones. Our feet and knees are roughly a fist distance apart. We're in our neutral pelvis, so pubic bone and hip bones are parallel to the floor, and that last rib is laced and pressing down into the mat for me. Arms down by the sides. We inhale to prepare. Exhale, scoop the navel and tuck the pelvis using just abdominals. Then get the legs fired as we peel the pelvis and spine off of the floor, one vertebra at a time. We're drawing the heels in towards the sit bones. Ribs are laced. We inhale. Exhale, sink in that chest. Gently roll down through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Returning to that lovely neutral pelvis. And let's go again. We inhale. Exhale, scooping navel, tucking pelvis, firing up those legs, peeling off of the mat gently, one vertebra at a time. Hold for that inhale. Exhale, sink in the chest first, reversing that movement down through the spine, returning your pelvis to neutral at the end. Let's go for number 3. We inhale. Exhale, scoop the navel, tuck the pelvis, fire those legs, press into those feet, peel the body off of the floor, draw the heels in towards the sit bones, get those hamstrings firing. Inhale. Exhale, lower down through the spine gently, one vertebra at a time, making sure those shoulders stay nice and relaxed. Let's go for number 4. We inhale. We exhale to scoop the navel, tuck the pelvis. Really feel like you're peeling each vertebra off the floor. Try and get the mobility going in that spine. Inhale. Exhale, sinking in the chest. Rolling down gently through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Returning to a lovely neutral position. We have 2 more to go. And we exhale. Scoop the navel, tuck the pelvis with the abdominals. Remember that pelvic floor. Now, get the feet engaged as we peel the spine off the mat, drawing the heels in, ribs laced. Inhale. Exhale, sink in that chest. Roll down gently through the spine, returning to neutral. And we have 1 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, scoop the navel, tuck the pelvis, gently lifting the spine off the floor. Draw the heels in towards the sit bones, shoulders relaxed, ribs laced. Inhale to hold. Exhale, sinking down in the chest, one vertebra at a time, returning to that neutral pelvis. Woo! And then we hug the knees into the chest and we gently rock from side to side for me. Fantastic. All right. So the knees are bent, so don't put the feet on the floor. Just take the legs up to tabletop position for me and take the arms out to a T. So arms are in line with or below shoulders, and we have a 90-degree angle at the hip and the knee. If this is too much strain for your lower back, keep your tailbone heavy and bend the knees in towards you. All right, we inhale to prepare. We exhale to initiate from the right hip. We lift and rotate to the left with the pelvis and the knees. Use that right hip to make sure that those knees stay in line. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, pull the navel in towards the spine as we come back to center. We exhale, lift the left hip off the floor. Rotate with the pelvis and the legs follow. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, pull the navel in to bring everything back to center. We've got 2 more each way. We exhale, lift the right hip off the floor to rotate. We keep the shoulders flat on the floor and those ribs beautifully laced. Inhale there. Exhale, pull the navel in to bring the legs back to center. And exhale over to the right hand side for me. Make sure those knees are staying in line with each other by lifting out of that right hip for me. Shoulder blades stay flat on the floor. Inhale there. Exhale, pull the navel in towards the spine. We're going to go 1 more each way. We exhale, we lift the right hip, we rotate over to the left. Hold for that inhale. Exhale, pull that navel in to bring everything back. We still relaxed in the shoulders and the ribs are still laced. Last one, exhale over to the right, lifting the left hip off the floor. Inhale to hold. Exhale, back to center. And then hug the knees back into the chest for me and gently rock from side to side. Beautiful. Okay. So I am going a little bit fast paced just so that I can try and make sure we target a few different areas on the body in the 20 minutes using the 6 rep rule. But if you find that it's too much for you to do the 6 reps, rather take your time, do less reps, or pause and just rock from side to side with the knees in like we are now. Alright, so let's place the feet back on the floor gently, 1 foot at a time. Have the feet and knees roughly a fist distance apart for me. Alright, neutral pelvis, so pubic bone and hip bones are parallel to the floor, ribs are laced. Interlace the fingers, place them behind the base of your skull for me. So this is where we're going to get our lovely abdominal work. Alright, elbows are in the peripheral vision. We feel like we're pulling the fingers apart, so we release the upper tract, so we make space between the ears and the neck. I mean ears and shoulders, the neck area. Alright, we inhale to prepare. Exhale, nodding chin to chest. Leave a little gap between the chin and the chest and use the ribs to lift the upper body off the mat. We're pulling the ribs into the floor underneath us. Inhale to hold. And we exhale to reverse the movement down 1 vertebra at a time. We're going to go for number 2. We inhale. Exhale, nodding chin to chest, lifting up. Make sure you stay in that neutral pelvis. Hold for that inhale. And we exhale to lower down through the spine 1 vertebra at a time. Good. Let's go for number 3. We inhale to hold. The elbows are still in peripheral. We exhale to nod the chin. Keep a little gap between the chin and the chest for me. Shoulders low and out of those ears. We hold for the inhale. We exhale to roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Beautiful. We have 2 more to go. Inhaling. Exhale. Nod the chin to the chest. Lifting up. Good. Neutral pelvis. Hold for that inhale. Exhale to lower down through the spine. Push the head into the hands to open up the back of the neck. We have 1 more. We're going to hold at the top for this next one. We inhale. Exhale, nodding chin to chest, lifting up. Good. Head is resting in the hands. We're rotating that upper body now. Keep the chin in line with the middle of the chest. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, rotate over to the left. Keep the chin in line with the middle of the chest. We're rotating with the rib cage, not the elbows and neck. Inhale to center. We exhale over to the right. Feel like you're rolling over onto your right shoulder blade. Keep the hips nice and steady. Inhale to center, keeping the height with the ribs. Exhale over to the left for number 3. Keep the knees nice and still. Inhale to center. If the knees are still, the pelvis is still. We exhale over to the right. The head is still resting in the hands. Hold and exhale back to center. 1 more each way for me. And exhale over to the left. The head is still resting in the hands. The fingers are feeling like they're pulling apart. Inhale to center. The ribs are doing all the work. We exhale over to the right. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Inhale to center. And now now we exhale to lower the upper body back down onto the mat for me. All right, so we're going to keep the hands behind the head. We're now going to do some lovely reverse crunches. We exhale to lift the right leg to tabletop. Now keeping that pelvis steady. I don't want to see any rocking of the pelvis. No arching in that lower back. We pull the pelvic floor up. We pull the navel in. The ribs are laced. We exhale to lift the left leg up to tabletop. That's it. We squeeze the legs together. We inhale. We exhale to bring the knees in towards the chest. Use the abdominals to lift the pelvis off the floor. And inhale to control your movement back to tabletop. Exhale for 2. No using momentum. Just those lower abdominals, bringing everything back to tabletop as we inhale. We use the exhale to pull the navel in, to pull the pelvic floor up, and inhale back down. Try avoid the head lifting off the floor. If it is, we're going too far. Exhale and use those abdominals only. Inhale back to center. We have 2 more, everybody. We got this. We exhale. We pull the navel in and lift. And come back to tabletop. And last one. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed. Head resting in the hands. Exhale. Use those abdominals. We inhale back to tabletop. We lower the right leg down. We lower the left leg down. We lengthen the legs out and away. We lengthen the arms out and away for me and arch it all out. So really opening up that rib cage. Lovely, 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 lovely. All right. Okay, so if your neck is taking strain, please keep your upper body down for the next 2 exercises. All right. If you do keep your head down, you're just going to be doing double the reps with the legs because it's the same movement with the legs. Okay. Which is not a bad thing. We've got to get those lower abdominals working and those legs working. So if we are good with our necks, let's place our hands back behind our heads. Our knees are bent. We exhale to nod the chin to the chest. We're doing our chest lift, so we have the gap between the chin and the chest. The ribs are pulling down into the mat. Head resting in hands, fingers pulling apart, elbows in peripheral. We exhale to lift the left leg. Again, make sure that pelvis stays steady. Inhale, exhale, pelvic floor, navel, ribs. Lift the right leg up. Beautiful. Now, lengthen the left leg away and place both hands on your right knee. Now, pull on that knee to get the legs working and to give the upper body a little bit of support with that chest lift. All right, we just engage those abdominals beautifully when we swap legs, because we use those abdominals to keep the upper body consistently high. We inhale to prepare. We exhale to swap the legs, press down on the left knee, lengthen that right leg away. Inhale and exhale to swap for 2. Straight left leg. Inhale, exhale to swap for 3. Shoulders low, push down on that knee. Inhale and exhale to swap for 4. Beautiful, we got 1 more each way. Inhale and exhale to swap for 5. And hold. Inhale and exhale to swap for 6. Beautiful. Pause there. Place the hands behind the head. Rotate the upper body towards the bent knee. The chin is still in line with the middle of the chest. Inhale and exhale. Swap the legs and rotate the upper body for 1. And we exhale to rotate and swap for 2. Exhale, rotate and swap for 3. Chin in line with the middle of the chest. Exhale and swap for 4. Elbows are still equally distant away from the head for 5. Last one for 6. Woo! Bring everything back to center. Lower the upper body down. Lower the right leg. Lower the left leg. Lengthen everything out again. Straight legs, straight arms. We are arching our back so we open up the rib cage. Woo! Beautiful, 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 lovely. Okay, so let's target those lovely obliques a little bit more. So let's come and roll onto the left side and up and off the mat. It's a nice safe way of getting up and off of that mat. All right, so I'm going to go knees and elbows. into our side plank. You guys are welcome to make it more challenging. Go feet and elbows, or actually, you know what, I'll go feet and elbows today because I did knees and elbows the last time we did this. Okay, so, but if you're going on the knees, please make sure that the knees are almost in line with the hips when you're setting yourself up. If you're going feet, have the feet in line with the hips, gentle bend in the knees to protect that shoulder, and have your top foot in front of your bottom foot on the floor with your right ankle touching where your leg and ankle meet on the left foot. I hope that made sense. Okay, so we now push the floor away with our left elbow. So we make sure that left shoulder is out of the ear. Feel that connection under your armpit. We pull the ribs in and away from the floor so we can have a lovely straight spine. Now when we come down, make sure you don't just completely collapse into that position. Stay connected. All right. But we're not going to come down for 6 reps. All right. We have our top arm long on top of the body. Shoulder engaged, ribs engaged. Inhale to prepare. Make sure that elbow is almost underneath the shoulder. We exhale to lift the body and the arm. We now inhale to dip the pelvis towards the floor. Exhale to lift up for 1. We stay pushing the floor away with our bottom shoulder. We're getting that arm work. We dip down. Exhale up for 3. Feel that beautiful oblique at the bottom. Exhale up for 4. We have 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale lifting for 5. And last one. Exhale to lift for 6. And bend your knees. Lower the pelvis down onto the floor. All right. We're now going to go into our front plank. And we're going to do side dips with those hips. Again, to get those lovely obliques working. So let's roll over onto our bellies. We're going to have our elbows underneath us. We tuck those toes underneath. We pull the navel in. We tuck the pelvis. We exhale to lift up off the floor. We maintain the tucking of the pelvis and we're pushing the floor away with those arms to stay connected under the armpits. We inhale to prepare. Exhale, dip your right hip towards the floor. Inhale to center. We exhale to dip the left leg hip towards the floor. Inhaling up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Walk those toes forward if they're slipping away. Last set. Exhale, dipping to the right. Lifting up. And last one. Exhale, dip to the left. Still pushing the floor away with those arms. And we bend the knees. And we lower ourselves to the mat. All right. We now need to target the obliques on the right side of the body. So let's push up onto all fours and get ourselves onto our right hand side. So right elbow on the mat. If the knees are bent, knees are almost in line with the pelvis. If we're going feet, left foot in front of the right foot, left heel touching the ankle of the right foot. Okay, so I hope that was a better explanation. All right, so in this position, we're pushing the floor away to connect underneath the armpit, keep the shoulder out of the ear. Pull the right ribs in and away from the floor for me. All right, top arm long on top. We inhale to prepare. We exhale to lift the pelvis off the floor. Take the left arm to the ceiling. Push the floor away with that bottom elbow. Inhale to dip. Exhale, lift for 1. Inhale down. Exhale, lift for 2. Always keep the right shoulder out of the ear. For 3. Inhale, dipping down. Exhale up for 4. We have 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale, lift for 5. Last one. Inhale down. Exhale, lift for 6. Bend the knees. Lower the pelvis down to the floor. And let's just go into our lovely rest position to show our bodies how much we actually love them. All right, so sit bones on the heels of the feet. We lower the upper body down towards the floor, arms reaching out long. Sure, the shoulders just took a little bit of strain. Good. We hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We now gently walk the arms over to the left. We open up the right side of that rib cage. We want to open up those obliques. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We walk the arms over to the right hand side for me. We push the left rib cage out and away. And we're holding there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands back to center. As we lift the body, we walk the hands towards us on the mat. And we take a lovely seat. Alrighty guys, so that is our session for today. I hope that it gave you what you were looking for, got the heart rate pumping a little bit more, really targeted the core all around front to sides. Excuse me. And we also got some lovely spinal movement going with the first exercise with those pelvic curls. Alright, so I hope you guys have a lovely evening and I shall see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.